Hey y'all, welcome to the channel that brings you multidimensional content, which means that the readings are from a broad and expansive point of view and that they're not for a specific time but should resonate with you whenever you come across them. So this is going to be a general reading, but obviously based on the title, you resonated. If you want to book a personal reading, all the information is in the description box. Just a note on that. If you book, let's say, a higher self reading and you have some twin flame information or some star seed information that comes through, that wants to come through in your higher self reading, I'm going to put the information through. I'm not going to be like, no, you're going to have to book a twin flame reading also, or you're going to also have to book. No, it's fine. Like, that actually happens naturally. So if you book, let's say, a twin flame reading and some higher self information comes through, I'm gonna put it in, boo. You ain't gotta worry about that. I got you. Okay, so let's get into the reading. This card keeps coming up even in my personal readings, like this Nine of Pentacles, which just about like this independence that you have right now. Just the sense of self. It doesn't have to mean like independence isn't like financially or like whatever, but look, to be honest, with this energy, if you're not already there, like in terms of financial independence, you're on your way there. Like, it's inevitable. This energy leads to that energy. It's inevitable, like, because it's like it's your sense of self. Your sense of self, the foundation is so right that the tower of who you are, it stands like you know, it's a formidable tower, like impenetrable, unbreachable, like whatever it is. And at the same time, you're light. At the same time, you're traveling light, right? That's to say that you don't take on what you don't need to take on. You don't take on other people's issues. Like, you keep it light. Even if you take it on for that 2 minutes and then you drop it 2 minutes later. Your sense of humor is like really doing wonders for you right now. I'm getting that that's one of the things that's keeping everything light around you, your sense of humor. You're just able to like brush a lot of things off and laugh at the dog shit. You've moved away from something, I guess, with the Six of Swords. I wanted to kind of push us to what you moved away from, but then I decided I'm not that really interested. Um, look, you know what? Because everybody be moving away from something, boo. And, maybe for you it was about time you did too. But okay, before y'all get offended, let's see what you moving away from. Don't you want to at least know, fuck what you moving away from? What are you moving towards? Thank you. Like, who cares? That's why I wasn't okay. And also, if you want to know the devil, you're moving away from the devil. I mean, obviously. So you're basically moving away from anything that kept you chained, anything that kept you separate from your real nature, anything that like made you kind of embarrassed to truly be yourself, and like anything that like puts you in a situation where you're not comfortable being yourself, because what is this person gonna think, or what is that person gonna think, or maybe that doesn't make me lovable. Just, yeah, an oppressive nature. Like, that's what you're moving away from. You're moving away from that, like, in terms of your entire energetic system, which includes your physical body. So yeah, and like I said, very grounded, very good foundation, very good sense of self here, which, if it has not currently resulted in financial stability, it is inevitable. It will. You've got the Ace of Cups, and then you've got the Eight of Wands. You're gonna feel like things around you are moving so fast, while everybody else is gonna definitely think they're moving fast. But you're gonna feel kind of like that too. And it's just, honestly, it's the alignment. Like, that's just what it is. Like, you hit the nail on the spot this time, in terms of like what you're putting out, in terms of how you speak to yourself, your daily routine, which involves your interaction with yourself. So when something happens on the road, like, how do you road rage? Do you completely just, risk everything just to be right? Like, oh, obviously you don't. Like, this person does not do that. Like, again, there's a lot of lightness here. There's a lot of letting it go. It's like someone just realized that the simulation is filled with a whole lot of tricks to steal your attention from you. So, you've kind of like made it a priority to keep your focus on you and keep your focus on the things that you want to grow. Why would you keep your focus on things that you really don't want? So, why do I want to have a 15-minute like fight in traffic? I don't want that energy, so why would I invest in it so much? Like, yeah, there are times, obviously, when, we need to drop a fuck you, but I mean, may it be less and less and less. May it be like, hello, may the scarcity be there. Ugh, in the fuck yous, even though sometimes it's necessary. But yeah, you've watered yourself is what I'm getting. People are gonna say this is a miracle, and like, maybe it is. Maybe it is a miracle that the universe responds to self-love in this way, because that's what's happening. Like, your reality is responding to your self-love. Your reality is responding to your sense of equanimity, and in this sense, equanimity is self-understanding and self-love, like that kind of balance, basically. You've got the Page of Wands and you've got the Wheel of Fortune. I love this energy. I love it. I love it. This is more than ready. It's like it's like, so when you're ready, right? Like, you're ready for the opportunities, you're ready for the new reality. This is more than that. You're so in tune with the new reality. You're so in tune with the next cycle of your life, the next page in your life. But it's because like, check how, like, radio, it's because that it's this. You know that you've been able to clear up your energy in terms of these little wounds that were hiding and forcing you to attract other wounds to you, or like these wounds that were hiding and they were forcing you to attract these triggers to those wounds. It's again just stealing of energy, self-betrayal, because why are your own wounds attracting other wounds to you? Like, what kind of betrayal is that? Like, what is that? So it was so important to actually heal those wounds. That's why they were asking for your attention and doing that. Heal those wounds. And then you've also learned that there's wounds that just, you gotta burn that shit. I'm sorry, that was dark. I don't know, but I'm trying to talk about how, there's those people, how like you can't change, or there's nothing you can do. Like, you can't change the relation between you and them. Like, yeah. And instead, they just stick around as like triggers of a past life. Like, who wants that? Who needs that? So, here, I'm just getting the energy of someone who like kind of just worked really hard to clean up their life, and like, yeah, it's finally kind of looking, it's resembling a little bit of what you thought, but you're standing here at the gate because like, oh shit, I'm here. I'm also getting someone who's like kind of done stressing. Like, you were someone that used to have a lot of anxiety, like a lot of anxiety, for whatever reason, whether it be about your future, whether it was about your present moment, whether it was about something that happened in the past. Your talent is to analyze things, is to break things down and be able to see their nature. But you tend to overdo it. Well, or you did in the past, but I'm just getting how your mind is so much at ease now. Like, or at least you're learning that. Oh, it wasn't yours. So because you've cleaned up your... Ooh, I get it. So it actually wasn't your energy, Seven of Wands. It actually wasn't. So when you cleaned up your energy, you cleaned... Oh my God. You cleaned up all these feelings that actually weren't yours. Like, if it's one thing, I don't know if you've realized, but then Seven of Swords, Two of Swords, see, a lot of Swords energy is what I was talking about. Nine of Swords. Look at all the sword energy. All of this was not your energy. It was the energy of like people around you. People that are so intimidated by your nature because they don't understand like how can someone be so talented? How can someone be so skillful? How can someone be so beautiful? How can someone be so good at manifestation? How can someone be so calm? Like, how can someone be so strong? You know, how can someone be so dangerous? Like, all of that. Like, that's as much as you inspire people to be the best of themselves because that's just your energy, because you are always like taking out the best of yourself. At the same time, you also make people aware of the parts of themselves that like it's not what they want it to be. And but that's because they look at you and you are that. Like the words they have inside them when they're like, I want to be like this, I want to be like this, I want to be like this. You walk into the room and you're all those things that they're saying they want to be inside. And it brings up this thing where instead of like sometimes with some people it does inspire them, but with some people it brings up this thing inside them where they like, no, why them? Why do they get to be that? Or they're like, fuck them, they're lying, they're not like that. Like, besides, man, she ugly anyways, like blah blah blah. Like, and you as the person you are would be able to feel all these energies, all this doubt, all this questioning, all this jealousy, all this low vibration, and you would take it on as your own energy. Like, it wasn't your energy. You would take it on as your own energy and you will label it as anxiety or you're nervous or that type of shit. But actually, no, it wasn't even your energy to begin with. Um, and now that, like I said, you've cleaned out your auric and energetic space, like, you're realizing you're actually not an anxious person. You're actually not a nervous person. You're not success. Like, you're not afraid of success. You're not afraid of doing well. In fact, that is your natural state of being. So, like, yeah, you've got the Ten of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, and the Moon card, and yo, I just heard she's mysterious, she's beautiful, she's rich. Like, what do you want us to tell you? So maybe that's you, you know? You're mysterious, you're beautiful, and you're rich. At least this is how you're coming across to certain people. And I think this is also how you're feeling. I don't know how someone feels mysterious like themselves, but I'm also just getting, oh, unless you're doing it like consciously, like you're private, like on purpose type of thing, you know, and you're just investing towards expressing your beauty, because beauty is something from within, but like we can also, you know, accentuate it and express it. You express it, you know, through makeup or like through doing your hair, through doing your nails, through, you know, dressing however you want to dress, like whatever. And then yeah, getting that you're talented. You're talented, you're skillful, and you're one of the best at what you do, which it's inevitable that you would be fairly compensated for the level of your skill. So yeah, God, I don't know who this reading was for, but clearly someone just wants to hear how great they are. Nothing wrong with that. I'm all for that on this channel. Yeah. Okay, cool. I love you guys.